Okay, I feel like I have to talk about this. Fortnite has an extremely bad mobility problem right now. And I know the season 3 is only 1 week away. I don't care. This is the state of the video game now, so I'm going to talk about it. A lot of people have been talking about this on Twitter, but it's very frustrating. Fortnite right now has so many movement items. I'm mainly talking about zero builds, by the way. I'm not really going to go into builds because builds doesn't have redeploy, doesn't have your pocket item. But in zero builds, the game is literally so frustrating to play because of all these movement items. Shockwaves. You're being able to redeploy. Your shockwave redeploy pocket item. Mercy's a sphere thing. Overdrive nades. Cars. Jump pads. Like, oh my god, there's so much movement. And on paper, you'd think that's a good thing. In zero builds, you can't build. So you have to have some kind of get out of jail free card, some kind of movement item that pushes you away from the opponent you're fighting. It's mainly for those times that you don't have cover, right? And you just have to get out of there if you're not going to win the fight. But what that creates is every time you fight somebody, as soon as you get them low, they dip. They're out of there, whether they're using the shockwaves to get out their pocket item, they're driving away in cars, they're using, and it's especially, I didn't even mention the tracer pistols, right? I hate to be the Fortnite fun police because objectively it is fun. When you're on the receiving end of somebody who's constantly chasing you down, and honestly, when the game has items that give your character like increase stamina and just make you fly, it's a fun time, especially when you combo that in with like slide canceling. You're just sliding all across the map and you're shooting things. It's like stimulating. It's like getting injected with like crack, right? It's fun. But there's a point where it's just too much. When you hit somebody and you finally get them low, they dip. They're out of there. They're in Las Vegas, right? They're in Bahootie, like they're gone. And you look around and it's like, well, I got them so low. Where are they at? There's so much mobility. It's just frustrating. And once again, like when you're on the targeting side and you're getting low and somebody's constantly chasing you around, then it's fun to, you know, dip out of there and redeploy and use your pocket item. But oh my god, I can't handle it. And especially in the final circles where you're constantly getting reconned, you're constantly getting tagged by that recon scanner, then the recon bow. There's just so many items in the loot pool right now that it just doesn't really like mix well. It doesn't fit well. And I just can't take it, man. I really can't. And I know I'm kind of like exaggerating a little bit. I did kind of lose like my last 10 games because of this, but I'm just exaggerating for the video, so don't take it too seriously. But oh my god, I kind of miss when Fortnite was grounded like OG. Somebody's going to tell me, go play OG. I don't want to play OG. I want to play with the new loot. I want to play on the Chapter 7 map. I want to play the main game, Fortnite Battle Royale. I don't want to play Fortnite OG. I played that 10 years ago. I don't really want to play it again right now. I've been playing that for a while. But, oh my god, it's just too much. There's once again, I know Season 2 is literally a week away. I could just not make this video. But I feel like I just have to talk about it. Honestly, I might not even really touch the game until the live event. Like, really, like, it's too much. When your skill level, and this combines with like skill-based matchmaking, where for some reason I'm getting people that are just that just feel like that they're so higher skill rating than me in zero builds. Like they're like they have this like sharp movement and they know how to hit like every keystroke on their keyboard. From at least what I can tell, it's not a fun experience when I'm just trying to sit back, I'm trying to relax. Maybe I'm using my controller, maybe I'm using my Xbox One controller from 2016. Maybe I'm trying to relax and do something like this. But you can't. It's like I have to sit up and I have to like put my chest out because there's just so many keystrokes I have to hit for mobility items. And oh my god, I don't know. Maybe somebody else knows in the comments like my pain I'm feeling right now. I hope for Season 3 they don't have so much mobility because it's a problem. It really is a problem. Oh my God, it's constant rush, constant rush, constant rush. And as soon as you get them low, they dip. They're out of there. And in the final circle, you have a million people like flying across the map, dipping out of there, recalling with the tracers, guns dashing every 2 seconds. And it's like you can't just have a time to relax. It's like, it's always like, and I know it's a battle royale, you're not supposed to relax, dude. But if you look at OG Fortnite clips, like back in 2018, 2020, 2019, like in the final circle, you could kind of hide behind the corner and like kind of like play bad and just, you know, just shoot somebody with your gun and like reload. And now it's like, oh, gotta shoot my gun, reload real quick, jump over and fucking dash on him 100 times. I should, and by the way, this, oh my God, I hate this. Another problem is that there's so much instant healing items, chug splashes, infinite chug, the chug jugs, the mercy spear. I just, as soon as you get somebody low, they dash away instantly, so they're gone. You have no idea where the hell they're at. They instantly heal, and they're already back up at 250 health. And then they're fighting you, and you have to deal so much damage. And you're like reloading because you just obliterated them, right? They're literally on like 2 HP. You're reloading all your guns. You have to get resettled, and then they just dash away, heal instantly, dash back, and you're dead. It honestly is really not a fun experience for me. Is this a valid crash out? Can somebody let me know down in the comments, please? Maybe even if there's one person in my comments, some yes men in my Fortnite community that just says, yes, Ludo, you are right. You are completely right. No matter what you'd say, you are right. I'm going to pin it. Please. Some people are going to say I'm crying like a little baby. Don't really care. This just is how I'm feeling right now. And I hope in Season 3 that they don't have all these mobility items. Now, before I end the video off, let me try to figure out a solution to fix this. With that pocket item, I don't... every person who has the pocket item... Okay. The pocket item should not be defaulted on shockwaves. I've said this before. The pocket items remind me of those items in Ballistic, rest in peace, where you could choose like the overdrive grenade. You could choose the fire nade, proximity mine, shockwaves. And when they added this pocket, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like, you're going to be able to, like, before you, like, maybe in the in-game UI, before you start a game, maybe in Spawn Island or something, or on the battle bus, or maybe even when you're skydiving, you'll be able to choose, like, what item you have, right? That was a really good mechanic from Ballistic. But no, they made it where everybody has shockwaves. That's something I don't like. I feel like you should be able to choose, like, if you want a Guardian Shield, or if you want Porta Bunkers, or if you want anything. I think that opened up much more, like, customizability, right? I don't like how everyone has shockwaves. Like they just shockwave every. Oh my God, I'm literally being Nick A30. Can I get a pass though? Like, really, can I get a pass? Because like you gotta agree that there's so much mobility item. Like another thing, like okay, you take let's just say the shockwaves were a little too far, right? Why did they have the pocket item as shockwaves and not overdrive nades? I just want to know that. Overdrive nades were like the perfect balance between the people that hated shockwaves and the people that loved it. It was a good mix where it didn't send you flying across the map, it didn't break builds, and it granted you the overdrive effect. Why is that not the pocket item? Why shockwaves, okay? And by the way, the drop-in pistol is complete trash. You might as well even use your pickaxe. It does literally like 7 damage. It does like no damage. And you get like no ammo too. I don't know. I hope in Season 3 there's a custom, you'd be able to choose like what pocket item you want. I tried giving I added like Ted Timmons or whatever on Twitter. I'm like a nobody and compared with followers on Twitter, so please go and follow me on Twitter so I can get my shit boosted up in algorithm. I don't have the check mark because I don't want to pay Elon Musk for an algorithm on x.com. But I don't know. Like I just miss like, and like for vehicles, like that truck thing shouldn't have boost, and like the whiplashes should have boost. Like the whiplashes should be the only vehicle that have boost. The truck shouldn't have boost. There should be, the pickup should be added back. There should be like boats in the game, flying. I hate that there's only 2 vehicles in the game. I just hate that. And it's like they got rid of all the other vehicles because they couldn't profit off of it, because they couldn't sell vehicle skins in the item shop. That's literally the reason why. And they have to have boost in all the vehicles. So your cosmetic trail, your little rainbow and fucking unicorns that you spent 2,000 V-Bucks on, 25 bucks on, shows in the game of no matter what vehicle you're using. But it doesn't make sense gameplay wise. Trucks should not have it boosting at all. it just shouldn't be. It shouldn't exist. And you know, maybe it's kind of a double-edged sword because I'm naming that Fortnite should have more vehicles when I'm saying that mobility needs to be limited. I was fine with having vehicle mobility. I think that was nobody had a problem with that in like chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4. Until chapter 5, then it's like, okay, everything has boosting. It's just, I can't take it. I do love cars. I love boosting in cars, but it should be restrained only to the whiplashes. And but I'm mainly talking about the consumables. There's just too much. It's just too much. Just flying all over the place, the reconning. I understand what they wanted to do with this season. They want it to be kind of messy at the end. Just like be like you hop in and there's so much content and stuff so you don't get bored before next season. They're probably going to do that every season where they do like these wacky, like super goofy, here's everything in the loot pool, have fun, like crackhead type of gameplay, addiction. Like, you know, the patch meme, like he's like in blissful, like they want that to be Fortnite. At least at the end of the seasons. This was like a build-up, I'm guessing, right? I don't know. I just can't. Way too much mobility in the game. I'm not even going to really edit the video at all because it's more of a rant. I'm not putting tweets or nothing on this video, but anyway, do you guys agree with me? Am I crashing out? I don't know.